Hello friends, Kurt Berglund's Baseball World back with you, and it's time for more APBA Baseball Hall of Fame set King of the Hill tournament action. And I've got my standings right here. Just dropped them. We have a cluster, and I'll let you fill in the second part of that word. At the first place in the standings are the 1981 to the present American League at 7 wins. Then we have a four-way tie for second place. The Negro League Hall of Famers, the 81 to the present National League, the 61 to the 80s, and now the 41 to the 60s are all tied at 6 wins in second place. The first team to 10 wins gets home field advantage in a best-of-3 World Series. The second and third place team at that moment will play in a one-game playoff to see who goes against them. We're pretty jumbled right now. And today we've got a good game for you. The underachieving 1921 to 1940 team is up. They will be visiting the current King of the Hill, the 1941 to 1960 Hall of Famers. And we have a good pitching matchup too. Two of the hardest throwers in baseball history for the 2140s, the visiting team. It's left-hander lefty, that's how they name people, Lefty Grove. And for the 4160s, it's Rapid Robert Bob Feller. So a lefty versus a righty. There promised to be a bunch of strikeouts in this one, and of course that means there won't be any. Close games throughout this tournament. It's been a lot of fun. I think this set is just amazing on a lot of different levels, and we're having a great time with it. It's one of the most popular features on my channel, and I'm happy to bring it to you again today. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Let's get to today's starting lineup. Visiting 2140s, leading off at shortstop, it's Vaughn. Batting second at second base, Rogers Hornsby. Batting third and right field, Babe Ruth. Batting fourth at first base, Lou Gehrig. Batting fifth in left field, Hank Greenberg. Batting sixth in center field, Al Simmons. Batting seventh behind the plate, it's Mickey Cochran. Batting eighth at third base, it's Pie Traynor. And on the mound, it's Lefty Grove. He is an A pitcher with an XYZ set of modifiers. All right. Now we have the 4160s lineup. Jackie Robinson will lead off at second base. Monty Irvin will bat second in right field. Ted Williams will bat third in left field. Mickey Mantle bats fourth. He'll play center. Stan Musial bats fifth. He'll play first base. Roy Campanella bats sixth. He'll be the catcher. Ernie Banks bats seventh. He'll play shortstop. And George Kell will bat eighth and play third base. On the mound, it's Bob Feller. He's a B pitcher with a KX set of modifiers. The book we will use, the boards we will use, is from the smaller book today because it's easier for me to make a video with this book rather than those huge ones that are currently sold by the game company. All right, so we are ready to go. It's going to be Vaughn stepping in the batter's box against Bullet Bob Feller. This is game 44 of the tournament. And I think we are ready to go. All right, here we go. Vaughn against Feller. And I'm not sure why my camera's not lining up. And there we go. All right, the pitch to Archie is ball four. So Vaughn starts things off with a walk, and now it'll be Hornsby. Rogers Hornsby. Feller the stretch and the delivery to him, and that's going to be a base hit to right field. Drops in front of Monty Irvin. Archie Vaughn is going to go to third, and the 2140s have a nice start with Babe Ruth coming to the plate. Runners at first and third for the Bambino. Feller the stretch and the delivery. The infield is at double play depth. Hit high and not too deep to right field. Under it is Irvin. Holding is Vaughn, and there's one down. Now it's Gehrig. Infield remains at double play depth. The pitch from Feller to Gehrig. And look at these hijinks. There go the base runners. It's a double steal attempt. Arky Vaughn just stole home. Hornsby steals second. The double steal works. Feller goes to sleep. And it's 1-0, 2140s. Yikes. Gehrig still up there. Feller the stretch. And the delivery, and it's to center and deep. Back goes Mantle, and there's no bringing it back. It's a 3-0 lead for the 2140s. They've been underachieving, and maybe now they're busting out. One gone in the first. Feller's pitch to Greenberg. Hey, struck him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas. Now it's Simmons. 2 down in the first, 3 in. Hit to center. Mantle one more time. He's going to make the catch, and that will retire the side. But it's a 3-run first. It's a lot of runs to be giving Lefty Grove, even in a Hall of Fame tournament. Robinson, Irvin, and Williams coming up in the first. Pitch to Jackie is ball 4. Now they can do some things with Monty Irvin in the second spot. Let's see if they put a play on here. Grove the stretch. Robinson's not going. It's hit in the air to left. Toward the line is Hank Greenberg, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Robinson returns to first. Ted Williams up. Grove the stretch, and the pitch to Williams is to right and deep. Ruth back, gone, and gone in a hurry for Williams. 3-2 now. Maybe we got a slugfest going. Mantle up, Grove winds, and Dale's in there's to center and deep. Back goes Simmons, and we're tied at 3 in the first inning. Yikes, Musial up. Grove winds and deals. Popped him up. Pie Trainer. 2 down, and now Campanella. 3-3 ball game in the bottom of the first. The pitch to Roy. Hit to right, slicing away from Ruth, but he's going to get there. 4 out, number 3. So each team exchanges 3-run haymakers in the first. And we are tied going to the second. Feller gets a new lease on life. It's Cochran, Trainer, and Grove coming up in the bottom, or in the top of the second. Pitch to Mickey. Hit on the ground to Jackie Robinson. He gloves it and throws to Musial for out number 1. Here's Trainer. The old Pirate third baseman. Popped him up. This is Kell, and that's 2 down. Here comes Lefty Grove with nobody on. Feller winds and deals, and he hung one. And it's a base hit for Grove. So now we get Vaughn coming up with Lefty at first base. Feller the stretch, and the delivery is ball 4. Feller with a little bit of a wild streak here. He has walked 2 in 2 innings. Hornsby, 2 out, 2 on. Ruth on deck. Feller the stretch, and the delivery to Rogers Hornsby. Ground ball, Kell. He's going to take it to third himself, and that will retire the side. So a little scary, but Feller gets out of it. We go to the bottom of the second. We're tied at 3. Banks, Kell, and Feller up against Grove. Put some light on the situation here, see if that helps. And it makes almost no difference whatsoever. All right. Lefty Grove to Ernie Banks is ball 4. He walks him. Base runner for the 4160s in the bottom of the second. Nobody out. Kell up. Grove the stretch and the delivery. And this is going to cause problems. I just have a feeling. Yeah, it's cut off in the hole by Vaughn. He's going to go to Gehrig with it at first. And Banks will move up to second. And with 1 out, it'll be Feller for his first plate appearance. Grove the stretch and the delivery. Ball 4. So 2 walks on the inning for Grove. 3 in the game so far. And now Jackie Robinson. 1 out. Grove the stretch. The pitch to Jackie is a comebacker. Hit to Grove. He's going to go to Vaughn for 1. The relay to Gehrig is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 1-6-3 double play turned on Jackie Robinson. Yikes. We go to the bottom or the top of the third with your score. 21-40s 3, 41-60s 3. Ruth against Feller, then Gehrig, then Greenberg. A little bit of power coming up in this inning, top of the third. The pitch from Feller. Hey, struck him out, and that's number 2 for Rapid Robert, for Bullet Bob. Gehrig hit a 2-run bomb in the first. The pitch to him is hit to Banks. He gloves it, throws to Musial. It's in the dirt, and Stan can't dig it out. Gehrig is safe on an error. Greenberg coming up. 1 out, 1 on for the 21-40s. Feller the stretch and the delivery to Hank. Hey, struck him out. Number 3 for Rapid Robert. Here's Bucketfoot Al. Milwaukee native. Very nice. The pitch. Hit high in the air to left. Ted Williams toward the line is going to make the catch for out number 3. That is an opportunity wasted for the 21-40s. Grove will face Irvin, Williams, and Mantle 2-3-4 in the bottom of the third. Monty Irvin 0 for 1. The pitch. Hey, struck him out. 1 gone in the third. Ted Williams hit a bomb in the first. The pitch from Grove. Ground ball Vaughn. Arky's up with it and throws to Gehrig for out number 2. Here's Mantle. Homered in the first. Back-to-back Williams and Mantle. The pitch. Hey, struck him out. Number 2 for lefty. And that retires the side in the third. We go to the fourth. And it's a 3-3 ball game. Feller will face Cochran, Trainer, and Grove, the bottom third of the 21-40s order. The pitch to Mickey Cochran popped him up. He jammed him with the heat. Kell is under it on the infield dirt, and there's 1 down. Trainer 0 for 1. The pitch to him is hit on the ground to Ernie Banks. Banks is up with it and fires to Musial for out number 2. And now Grove. Feller kicks and deals to lefty Grove. He hits it to center field. Mickey Mantle on a line is right there. For out number 3. Feller has retired 2, 4, 6, 8, 7 of the last 8 hitters he has faced. He's getting in a groove. Bottom of the fourth coming. Musial, Campanella, and Banks 5, 6, 7 for the 41-60s. Grove winds and deals to Stan. He jammed him, popped him up. Pie Trainer in fair territory calls and takes for out number 1. Grove to Campy, who's 0 for 1. Jammed him, popped him up. Under it is Trainer, and there's 2 down. Lefty Grove has a streak going. He has gone 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of 10. Grove to Banks, and that's to center and deep. Ernie Banks turned this one around. Simmons back, warning track, wall, and it's 4-3, 41-60s. They're opening up the lumber. Bottom of the fourth, Kell up 0 for 1. Grove winds and deals. He walked him. They're going to turn the lineup over with Feller coming to bat. Here in the bottom of the fourth. Grove winds and deals to Feller. This is a 34. And hey, struck him out. Number 3. That retires the side, but the 4160s take the lead on an Ernie Banks bomb. Williams, Mantle, and Banks have all homered in the first 4 innings of this game. So has Gehrig. The wind is blowing out. Top of the order for the 2140s. They trail 4-3 in the top of the 5th. Vaughn, Hornsby, and then Ruth. The pitch from Feller. Hey, struck him out. Number 4. What did I say about Feller getting it going? Hornsby up 1 for 2. The pitch to him popped him up. George Kell in fair territory calls and takes for out number 2. And now Ruth, who's 0 for 2. The pitch to the Babe popped him up. He couldn't get around on it. George Kell on the infield grass takes it for out number 3. We're halfway through this one, and the 4160s are successfully defending their King of the Hill status. It's 4-3, bottom of the 5th. Top of the order, Robinson, Irvin, and Williams for the 4160s. This is hit to left. Hank Greenberg on the run into the gap, and he gets there for out number 1. People got to stop making fun of Hank's range. Grove the stretch. The pitch to Irvin. Base hit for Monty. He's 1 for 3. And he's fast. Williams at the plate. Grove the stretch. The pitch to Teddy Ballgame. Hit to right. Down the line. On the run is Ruth. He's going to make the catch. Irvin's got to scramble to get back to first base, and there's 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. Mickey. Hey, struck him out. Number 4 for Grove. That closes out inning number 5. The 4160s lead 4-3. Grove against Feller. Classic matchup. Gehrig, Greenberg, and Simmons coming up in the 6th. 2140s have some work to do. Feller winds and deals. And this is part of the work they need to do. This is to right field and deep. It's going to be off the wall. Collecting it is Irvin. He has a little bit of trouble with it. Around second is Gehrig. He's heading to third. The relay from Robinson to Cal is not in time. It's a leadoff triple for Lou Gehrig. Now it's Greenberg 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The infield comes in. Feller, the stretch, the delivery. This is hit to left. Under it is Ted Williams. Gehrig is not fast. Williams coming in a few steps. He makes the catch and Gehrig holds. 1 down in the 6th. Now it's Simmons 0 for 2. Feller the stretch. The infield is in. The pitch to him. Ground ball, Kell. Gehrig has to hold. Kell makes the throw to Musial, and there's 2 outs. Now it's Cochran. Are they going to let a leadoff triple go to waste? Feller the stretch. The delivery to Mickey Cochran. He walked him. 2140s at the corners now for Pie Trainer, and Pie is 0 for 2. First and third, 2 outs. Feller the stretch. The delivery to Pie Trainer is ball 4. The bases are loaded, and Grove is due. Lefty is standing in the on-deck circle, and they're going to hit for him. They're going to go for it here. But who's going to get the call? That's the question on America's mind. Out of the dugout comes Jolton Joe DiMaggio. He winks at Maryland and makes his way to home plate. DiMaggio batting for Grove in the top of the 6th. That starts action going in the bullpen for the 2140s. And it's going to be Red Ruffing. Will be the next pitcher for the 2140s, the Yankee right-hander. Meanwhile, Feller's got to get out of the mess. There's 2 outs, bases loaded. Gehrig at third, Cochran at second, Trainer at first. Top of the sixth, they trail by a run. Feller winds and deals to Jolton Joe DiMaggio. Hit on the ground to Ernie Banks. He's going to go the short way to Jackie Robinson, and the side is retired. DiMaggio does not come through. Marilyn shakes her head, and Joe tells her to go make him a sandwich. So, we go to the bottom of the sixth. We go to the bottom of the sixth. The 4160s are up 4-3. Lefty Grove is done. We'll tell you about his numbers. 5 innings pitched for Lefty today. That's all he gave him. And I got to tell you my fun fact about red roughing. But first, 5 innings for Grove, 4 hits, 3 of them were bombs. He walked 4, he struck out 4, he gave up 4 runs, and they were all 4 earned. There's a theme there. Can you pick it up? Red roughing was paid in part for his hitting, believe it or not. Part of his salary was for his hits. He's a B pitcher with a YZ modifier, and he's in long relief here for Lefty Grove. He will face Musial, Campanella, and Banks in the bottom of the sixth. The 2140s trail 4-3. Musial is 0 for 2. The pitch from roughing popped him up. For the third time, Pie Trainer on the infield dirt calls and takes for out number 1. Now it's Campanella. Roy hits it on the ground to Hornsby, who makes the play and throws to Gehrig for out number 2, and Ernie Banks comes to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a bomb that put the 4160s in the lead. This is hit on the ground to Archie Vaughn. He's up with it and throws to Gehrig for the out. We've completed 6 innings. The 4160s are in front 4-3 and looking like they just might hold on to their King of the Hill status. But we got 3 innings to go. Top of the order for the 2140s. Vaughn, Hornsby, and Ruth coming up. Feller winds and deals. Ground ball, Banks. He gloves it and throws to Musial for out number 1. Now it's Hornsby. Feller winds and delivers. Another ground ball to Banks. He's up with it and throws to Musial for out number 2. Here's Ruth. Might be Babe's last at bat in the game. The pitch from Feller is a foul ball. Babe is 0 for 3. The pitch to him is a hanger to Babe Ruth. Oh boy, you don't want to do that. And that's a base hit to left field. Ruth is on. Gehrig coming up. Going to start action in the 4160s bullpen. Wilhelm and Roberts, righty-righty action. Gehrig at the plate. He's 2 for 3. He takes the first pitch, and there goes the Bambino. Campanella's throw down to Robinson is not in time. Ruth steals second. Well, this is interesting because first base is open now, and Gehrig is up with Greenberg on deck. Greenberg, of course, is no bargain at the plate. So they're going to pitch to Gehrig, who's 2 for 3. Feller the stretch. The delivery to Gehrig is hit high to center. Mickey on the run, warning track, and makes the catch for out number 3. One more biscuit for breakfast, and Lou Gehrig gives the 2140s the lead. But no, we go to the bottom of the 7th. It's time to stretch them out with your score. 4160s 4, 2140s 3. We got another good game in this tournament. Amazing. Kell, Feller, and Robinson 8-9-1 coming up for the 4160s. Roughing winds and deals in his second inning of work. It's hit to left, and on the run is Greenberg. Look at Hank. He makes the catch for out number 1. Here comes Feller. We're in the bottom of the 7th. 4-3, 41-60s. The pitch to Rapid Roberts is hit on the ground to Pie Trainer. Pie's up with it and throws to Gehrig for out number 2. And now it's Robinson, 0 for 2. The pitch to Jackie. Center field, Dying Quail. Coming on is Al Simmons, and he gets there to make the catch. We've played 7. We started out looking like we had a slugfest on our hands with a pair of 3s in the first inning. But we haven't had much since then. The 2140s got a run in the 4th on a home run by Ernie Banks and took the lead 4-3, a lead they still hold. We're in the top of the 8th now. It's Feller against Greenberg, Simmons, and Cochran. 5-6-7 for the 2140s. Pitch to Hank. Hey, base hit over short. Banks can't reach it, and Greenberg's on with a single. Here comes Simmons. Feller the stretch. The bullpen gets going again. Wilhelm and Roberts. The pitch to Bucketfoot Al. Ground ball, Jackie Robinson. He goes to Banks for 1. The relay to Musial is not in time as Simmons beats the wrap at first. Cochran is up now. Mickey is 0 for 2. Feller the stretch and the delivery, and it's a hanger from Feller. He might be getting tired. It's gonna be gone to right center, and Cochran gives him the lead. Yikes. A bolt of lightning. Mickey Cochran with a 2-run bomb in the top of the 8th, and the 2140s have a 5-4 lead. That's going to be the end of Bob Feller's day. And I'll give you his numbers in just a moment. Wilhelm is going to come on, and he will bat in the 9 spot in the order. Feller goes 7 1/3. Feller goes 7 1/3. He allows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. He struck out 4 and he walked 1, 2, 3, 4. He allowed 5 runs. They're all earned. Close the book on him. He's in line for the loss unless they rally. Wilhelm is an A pitcher in relief with an XZ modifier. He will face Trainer first with 1 out. Ruffing is on deck, and Ruffing, of course, could hit. So they may let him hit. Trainer is 0 for 2. Wilhelm with the flutter ball. Here it goes toward home plate. And Trainer swings right through it, and there's 1 gone. There's 2 gone, excuse me. Ruffing up now. And they will indeed let him bat. 2 outs, nobody on. Wilhelm with the flutter ball, and he got a piece of it. Rolling on the ground to Robinson, he throws to Musial, and that will retire the side. But the 2140s, on a home run by Cochran, take a 5-4 lead as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Irvin, Williams, and Mantle against Ruffing, who has retired every batter he has faced so far in his 2 innings of work. The bullpen is cooking for the 2140s just in case. It's Dazzy Vance and Lefty Gomez, lefty-righty double-barreled action just the way I like it. Irvin at the plate, he's 1 for 3. We're in the bottom of the 8th. They trail by a run. We might have a new king of the hill. The pitch popped him up. No, excuse me, center field. Coming on is Simmons, and there's 1 down. Now it's Williams, 1 for 3. Ruffing kicks and deals to Ted. Ground ball, Archie Vaughn. He's up with it and throws to Gehrig. 8 up, 8 down for Ruffing, and here comes Mantle. 1 for 3 with a homer in the first. Pitch to Mickey. It's a hanger from Roughing. Yankee matchup. This is to left center and deep. It's going to rattle around out there. Simmons has to run it down. Mantle around second. He's heading to third. He slides and is safe with a 2-out triple, bringing up Stan the Man. Well, isn't that an interesting how do you do? Out of the dugout comes Joe McCarthy, and he wants a new pitcher. Roughing goes 2 2/3, allows 1 hit, nothing else. And Joe McCarthy wants his lefty Gomez to take over on the mound here. Roughing and Gomez, of course, were teammates. And Gomez is on to face Musial and get the lefty matchup advantage. 2 outs, Mantle at third, and they're down a run. Gomez, the stretch, he's an A now with an XY modifier against Musial. Vance continues to throw in the bullpen. Campanella is on deck. The pitch to Stan. Hey, struck him out, and that retires the side. Lefty Gomez gets him out of the mess. In the 9th, it'll be Wilhelm against Vaughn, Hornsby, and Ruth. Vaughn is 0 for 2. Here comes the flutter ball from Wilhelm. That is strike 3, swinging. He swung right through it. Second strikeout for Wilhelm. Now it's Hornsby. 1 for 4. The pitch. Ground ball, Kell to his left. He plants and throws to Musial for out number 2. Here's Ruth. Wilhelm winds and deals to the babe. Popped him up on a flutter ball. Fair territory is Kell, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So Wilhelm holds the fort, but it's bottom of the 9th time. Campanella, Banks, and Kell, and they're going to go to Dazzy Vance for the save opportunity. Gomez is done after a third of an inning. Dazzy Vance for the save. He is a B pitcher with a KXZ modifier. Campanella is not going to bat. We're going to have a pinch hitter for Roy. We may have a pinch hitter for Ernie. Duke Snyder is going to pinch hit for Campanella. Against Vance. Banks is in the on-deck circle. Vance winds and deals. Hey, struck him out. 1 gone in the 9th. Banks is due. He's gone deep once. They're going to let him try it again. Vance winds and delivers. To center and deep. Al Simmons, warning track, makes the catch. 2 gone. Now it's Kell. They're going to hit for him. And it's going to be Eddie Matthews. Matthews for Kell. Last chance saloon for the 4160s. If Dazzy Vance gets this out, we're going to have a new King of the Hill. Vance winds and delivers. Ball 4. He walks Eddie Matthews, and we're going to get... No, we don't need a pinch runner. Matthews was fast. All right, so we need a pinch hitter now for Wilhelm. And it's going to be Mize, the big cat. Well, now we've got some drama because this could be a walk-off situation here. Mize hitting for Wilhelm. Matthews at first. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th, but it's also the last chance saloon. 5-4, 2140s. Vance, the stretch. He checks Matthews at first. The pitch to the big cat is hit to right and deep. Back goes Ruth. Warning track, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Ooh-wee. Let's give you the totals, and we'll take a look at those standings. For the 2140s, 5 runs, 7 hits, and they committed no errors. The 4160s, 4 runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits is all they got. And they committed, I thought they committed an error, but maybe not. Nope, yep, they did commit 1 error. All right, so the win goes to Roughing. The save goes to Vance, and the loss goes to Feller, who had it but let it get away. Let's take a look at the standings before we depart. And the standings now show that the 4160s dropped to 6-6. They remain in a frustrating tie for second place with the Negro Leaguers, the 81 to the present National League, and the 6180s, all with 6 wins, tied in second. The 2140s jump from being in 4th place and kind of out of it to being in a tie for 3rd with the 1901 to 1920 Deadballers, who happen to be their next opponent. So in our next game, the 1901 to 1920 Deadballers will be the visiting team, and the 2140s will be the home team, and they, of course, are our new King of the Hill. One of these two teams, whoever wins this next game, will be in a 5-way tie for second place. As our muddled playoff picture continues, but so much fun. A dramatic game today with a 2-run homer by Mickey Cochran to take the 2140s from the jaws of defeat to the bliss of victory. Thank you for being with me. I'm Kurt Berglund. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter at KurtBerglund14. And join the Facebook page, Universal Baseball Association Lounge, to keep up with all my posts and reminders of upcoming videos. Thank you for being with me and enjoying APBA. So long, everybody.